I feel like the impact that Lalanje has made has pretty much been on an international scale. So what we've done for the first time is try telling a different story of the inner city from everyone else. So we were not those guys that begged everyone to come on our tours. That's why we kept them word of mouth. We kind of like just attracted markets of people that were just interested in the city's past and where the city was going. And so at the beginning it was very, very hard for a small business because obviously you're chasing capital, and from that point we just made the decision to not just chase capital rather than chase minds. What that had done is it put us in touch with some of the most beautiful people, and people that came here were not people that were going to look at this and be like, the dog's living here, this is trash, but it's people that understood the kind of problems that were happening in the city and wanted to come and understand more about it, because everything that they had heard from someone was just outdated, and we wanted to tell a different story. We didn't want to get media here to come and write about it. We wanted to get normal people to come on onto our tours and see what it is and see all the changes that have pretty much happened. So in a nutshell, it has pretty much just been an international audience that has actually brought a lot of the local audience into the inner city and back again. And for us, that was the thing, that was the aim. What I tell everybody when they come on our tour: we're not telling you that we're here to protect you. We're here to provide you with a far much deeper understanding of everybody's everyday life. So, and what that means is basically you coming here and try and understand. Just come on the tour and go through it. And crime is pretty much everywhere. Crime is a global thing. People get robbed outside the Eiffel Tower. It happens. And then when I tell people that people in Hillbrow don't steal from one another, I've been mugged in Kensington more times than I've been mugged here. I've never been mugged in Hillbrow, you know. And there's like a sense of community that's not found anywhere else. And when you walk through the streets and you speak to people, you know, and that for me, is a lot more valuable than speaking of crime. That's what Lala has pretty much decided to kind of like share with people. And believe it or not, I mean, we don't tell people that we're bulletproof, but because we've created like a sense of community into the area that was neglected by people, so people in the inner city actually look after us as we walk by. And that as well goes from far as us deciding we understand that there's a problem in the city, and the problem is that it's a fast city and everybody has parents don't have time to raise their kids, and we wanted to provide a safe place for them to come when those between the hours of 2 o'clock to 5 when the parents come back from work. That's like when the kids are very, very, very vulnerable, and we decided to create a space for them to come. And once the parents understand that and the whole community understand the aspect that we have, that kind of like just easy up everything. Hillbrow is still a very, very fast place, but it's not fast for us. We've managed to slow it down and understand it, and made everyone, and that's pretty much the message that we're trying to pass to everyone else. That's one of our problems. Prostitution is one of the biggest things in Hillbrow, and we won't be doing any justice if we don't tell you about it, because then you're gonna go back home and think Hillbrow only has crime as a problem, which is not. Or you're gonna go back home and think that Hillbrow has homelessness as a problem, which is a problem, but it's still not the biggest problem, you know. Like how we tell people that pickpocketing is the biggest crime in Hillbrow, you know. Those are finer details that are usually not mentioned, and we're not here to tell you stuff that you'll find on Google. It's things that you'll just never find. You'll never write about them. Yeah.